Hey, welcome back to Mama Tried. I'm Juliet, and today I am going to be sharing my favorite roast recipe. So I have tweaked this over years and years and years to make it exactly like I like it. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys at no cost, for free. So I would really appreciate it if you would like this video and make sure you're subscribed with the bell notifications on. It really helps me out. And if you want some other tips and tricks and behind the scenes, I would love it if you would follow me over on Instagram. My Instagram handle is MamaTriedOfficial. But let's get into the recipe.
Of course, at first I'm getting together all of my ingredients. If you would like an ingredient list, you can check out the description box. I've got it all listed there for you, along with some other goodies. So always make sure that you check the description box while watching my videos. I normally get a 2.5 to 3 pound roast. There are so many different types of roasts out there, but I have found that the rump roast is my favorite. And I always cut the fat off before doing anything. After I'm done cutting off the fat, I'm going to cut the roast into 4 pieces, and then I'm going to season with pink Himalayan salt and black peppercorn. I like to season heavily whenever I do this.
Call it off and don't look back. Take me off this lonely track. All my worries of yesterday, I can't seem to get away. We were golden, turning blue. I thought you could see it too. Through our hands it slipped away. We were never here to stay. We were so wild and free. We were just kids in love. I gave you the best of me, and all I was asking of you was to never break it. Every night I spend with you, hoping you could feel it too. Don't you ever paint it black. We are never coming back.
Now that my meat is seasoned, I'm just going to set my Ninja Foodi on this saute setting and make sure that it's on high. I'm just adding in some olive oil. I would say that that was probably about a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half, but you be the judge. I didn't add enough. You can tell at the end. So yeah, but I'm just going to place the 4 pieces in there and let them cook for 4 minutes, so that way they are nice and seared so they can lock in the flavor. And then once that is over, I'm just going to continue flipping the sides until it's all the way done. Now while that is cooking, I'm just chopping up 1 onion.
We were so wild and free. We were just kids in love. I gave you the best of me, and all I was asking of you was to never break it.
Now that the time's up, I'm just going to flip over the meat onto another uncooked side and let it cook again for 4 minutes. And I'm just going to repeat this until all of the sides are seared.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love?
While that's cooking, I'm just going to wash my gemstone potatoes. You could use really any smaller potatoes for this recipe, but like I said, I've been trying to create the perfect version of this for years, and these are the ones that I like the best. While I'm flipping these over to another side, I just wanted to add that all of my kitchen utensils and appliances and things like that will be listed in the video description as well. I do have an Amazon storefront if you'd like to check that out, and there are different categories based on what you're interested in. So if you're more interested in my toddler things, there's a whole category with all toddler mealtime. There's my cooking favorites. There's just girly things. There's all different kinds of categories with my Amazon favorites. So be sure to check that out. I spent so much time making that for you guys because I get questions all the time. So be sure to check that out. Now that the meat is done cooking, I'm just going to remove it from my pot and I'm going to add in my chopped onion. And I know that there's some brown burnt looking spots on the pot, and that's fine. It comes right off if you have a Ninja Foodi. I don't know what you'll be cooking this in. If it's in an instant pot, maybe it's like just as non-stick or whatever as a Ninja Foodi, but I've never had any issues with this pot. I actually am so obsessed with the Ninja Foodi. I wish that they would sponsor me because I use mine pretty much every day, and I've had it for a year or a year and a half. This thing is a pressure cooker, a slow cooker. It can like sear and saute. It can air fry. I mean, it literally does it all. And I think that it's the perfect size as well. But if you're in the market for something like this, I would highly recommend it because I use this thing every day and I just love it. Anyways, so now I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil back into the pot so that way I can get all of the burnt pieces off. So I think I added probably about maybe a teaspoon and a half, maybe 2 teaspoons. I don't know. I'm pretty bad at measuring my oils and seasonings, but you know, I just eyeball it if you've been watching my channel for a while. But once you've got all of the burnt pieces off the bottom of the pan, and make sure that you do that because you will get a burn notice in the middle of your pressure cooking and it will stop cooking. So make sure you take care of that. So I cook the onions for about 2 to 3 minutes, just until they become fragrant and they're kind of soft. And then I'm going to add in some Better Than bouillon seasoning, or sauce. So I just use 1 tablespoon per quart of hot water. So I didn't actually record this part, but I got a quart of water and I microwaved it for like 3 minutes or 2 minutes or something, and then I'm just going to add in the sauce and kind of stir it up until it's made like a beef base. Once the sauce has completely dissolved in the water, I'm just going to add that into the pot, and I did turn off the sear saute option on it, so it's completely off because I'm going to be pressure cooking next. So now I'm just adding in all of my ingredients. Make sure that you stir everything very well because you don't want your carrots to be soggy or your meat to be too done, so make sure that everything is stirred together really well. I did use an entire bag, so 2-pound bag of carrots, but that is because Luxie and I are both obsessed with these carrots. Something about the combination of the seasoning and the carrots being cooked in it, it just makes them just perfect. I can't explain it. But if you have a little one that has a hard time eating vegetables, I think that this would be a great way to start because Luxie just really, really loves these carrots. She won't eat raw carrots, but she will eat these carrots like by the bag. So now I'm just adding in all of the rest of my ingredients, making sure that everything's stirred really well, and then it will be time to pressure cook.
What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.
I always use a bay leaf in my roast as well. It just gives it that extra yummy flavor. Now, I'm going to give you a little secret here. When buying bay leaves, don't get them from the refrigerated section. Okay, those go bad. You got to keep them in the fridge. You got to watch out for them, do all that. Don't do that. So go over to the seasonings, the dry seasonings, and get yourself a little bottle of bay leaves. They'll last you forever. You don't have to worry about it. Thank me later. Now I am going to pressure cook it for 45 minutes on high. I literally can't tell you how thankful I am for this thing, because I used to spend hours and hours and hours waiting on the roast and smelling it and starving. So this thing's amazing. Once it's done cooking, you can manually release the pressure. And once the little red button goes all the way down, it's time to take the lid off. Look at that amazing roast. Also, if you're not used to bay leaves, take them out. You don't want to take a bite out of a bay leaf. That's gross. If you have little ones in the house, I would recommend making their plate first and sticking it in the refrigerator or the freezer for a little bit, because this is hot, like scorch your mouth hot. So I'm just warning you, if you have potatoes in there, I would cut them in half or something to release some of that heat. And check out how tender this roast is. Absolutely amazing.
You fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere.
I did want to add in here really quick that I am currently tracking my macros. Some people don't agree with that, but this is how I am learning different portion sizes and what works best for my body and for my PCOS. So if you are interested in more information about how I'm tracking my macros, let me know and maybe I'll make a video on it. I'm just trying to figure out my journey right now with weight loss, muscle building, things like that. So yeah, let me know if you're interested.
Maybe there is a star with
Bon appetit.
What's this?
Oh, that's a potato. It's a cute little baby potato just for baby Lexi.
your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours. Dreaming of you.
All right, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Some days Luxie absolutely loves roast and it is her favorite meal. And then there's days like today where she doesn't want to eat. She wants to wait until Daddy gets home. So yeah, but thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Once again, I would really appreciate it if you would like it, if you would share it with friends and family. That would mean so much to me. And yeah, that's everything. So thanks for watching. Bye.